Good day everyone, thank you for coming to my channel. Today I would like to showcase my bear sorceress. So as everyone probably knows, this is a spec that uses a dream shield and a dream helm. And in the past, they said there was that bug where you could pump it and like one shot everything. Crazy days. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you my character's gears, talents, and playstyle. So my weapon is a 6 socket, 15 enhanced damage, 3 attack rating, phase blade, and I put a 5 shell and 1 burr. So the breakpoint is 95, I believe, for 5 frames when I'm in a bear form. And you could only get that from the weapon, and phase blaze is like the fastest base. So if you go online and do the calculator, you can see all that. So this is like like the cheapest and easiest way to go, I think. And for my chest, I'm wearing an enigma out of a duck shell. So I had to put 5 points into my strength for this because this is 77 and I was at 72. Maybe you could use, maybe mage plate as well. Then you probably didn't have to put anything. But it's up to you. And for my helm, I'm wearing a dream. And the roll isn't bad. This one has 20 all resist, 21 MF. Defense is whatever's. Hit recovery is 1 off perfect. I mean, as you guys know, dream is 4 random stats. It's very difficult to get a perfect one. And my shield is a dream out of troll nest. 27 hit recovery, defense just a little bit less, all res 9, not that high, and then 22 MF. And I'm using Mara for my neck, and perfect raven, matching graphics. I'm using SOJ, and the reason why, all skill really helps because that's basically how you make your lightning damage stronger. And also that lightning damage 1 to 12, actually that contributes. Like if you see here, see that, like just on the max, right? I'm at 59 with the ring, I'm at 57 8 without. So yeah, it matters. So, and my belt is a Raj. It's that 1 all skill, and also that faster FCR. It helps me get to that 20 FCR big point. So you could put on Dungo if you want, 40-15 Dungo. Then you could try to get to the 86 hit recovery ratio. I mean, right now with my spec, actually with my boot being track, I'm sitting at 76. I mean, before I was actually using Dungo, and I do have a Dungo in my stash. So if I put this on, I'm gonna hit the fast, not 86 hit recovery. Without it, I'm like at 60, I believe. So but that damage, that plus all, it's really droll. So I decided to go with this one. On switch, I have beast because this is what I'm gonna use to turn into bear, right? And bow, spirit monarch. It's actually 35 FCR. So it's not bad actually. And in my cube, I'm carrying my CTA, 5-6 CTA. So this is one, I guess, negative thing because you gotta swap, back and forth like this. A lot of times what I do is I just throw it in here. That's like kind of easier way to go about it too. So like, does it matter? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you CTA, you get 1 all skill, so that's really beneficial. And when you turn into bear, you get like more life as well. So I you don't have to, because with this you'd be limited to picking up gears and loot, which would be kind of annoying. I mean, after all, we're playing this game for loot. So but yeah, I'm carrying one around. My bear paladin doesn't carry one around, so you know anyways, for my talents, I put 1 into frozen armor just cause, and then this is from my enigma. And I went thunderstorm, and I'm going thunderstorm still. So that's my like, kind of points I'll go into, and every time I level now. And I have lightning mastery maxed, and this, it synchronizes everything with the holy shock aura. So that's why Dream is so good, especially on a sorceress, because this really boosts the damage. And in my fire, it's a pretty typical cookie cutter, bear sorceress. So max warmth, enchant, and then fire mastery. And for my merc, I'm using infinity merc. Yeah, for the lightning damage. Ethereal Andy with the increased attack speed, fire jewel, and yeah, this helps me break the breakpoint with just random fort, 3k defense armor. I believe my merc is a defensive merc too. Yeah, it helps slow the enemies down, but we'll find out when we kill. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And with playstyle, for me, like, this button is kind of important because that's how I kind of differentiate, like, my CTA mode versus my attack mode. So see, right now I just put fireball there. I'm never gonna actually use it, but at least if I see it, I'll be like, okay, I know. Oh, okay, like I'm in my attack mode. Whereas if I see this, to me, it's like, oh, okay, that's my CTA mode, kind of. But in this playstyle, you gotta actually use the normal attack to attack. That's how you do it. So if you see, I have actually normal attack, hopbound, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on the black ground and blank ground with this ability, and I'm just gonna drag it around like an eraser. That's the playstyle. So I have a cow room open here, and it's gonna be two people game. Yeah, let me show you how the playstyle's like. So come in, let me. Ooh. Okay, they're already coming. We should be okay. And then, yeah, okay. I thought I didn't put it in or something. And yeah, just right click and go. I'm just right clicking right now with normal attack. And yeah, my vamp glove is helping with the life leech, because your damage is mostly elemental. That you have, like, your physical damage is like nothing. So leech is like completely useless to you because your physical damage is so low. So in order to stay like alive in this build, like, I think vampire glove is pretty much mandatory. Like, without it, like, it just, yeah, you can't leech life. You don't leech life. So and sometimes, like, I struggle too, where if I don't get that proc, like, I gotta be careful too. So that's kind of something to keep your eyes open for. And if you want to teleport, of course, in bear you cannot teleport, so you gotta get out of this form. But yeah, as you see, everything is like one shot, and with the holy shot coming in to do the damage over time, like, things just 1-2 shot. I mean, look at this, right? So quick. And a lot of people say faster hit recovery doesn't matter in PvE, it's only for PK. But I don't know, like, like I said, I can run the 86 hit recovery version, and this is a 61, and I think it matters. I think it's a pretty. Oh, I wanna. Damn it! See, this is where it becomes like just, Ooh. Yeah, I wanna identify this, but okay, you know what? Here, I'm just gonna. Hopefully, I don't DC. Oh no. Okay, so let's continue. So yeah, like I said in another video, like, I always identify those because I want like 6 poison nova or like 5 poison nova with 2 socket and some other like good supporting stats or skills. I mean, I would say like the crit fire is good, or no, actually in that poison nova I want to get the weaken. I believe that's the very last one. Yeah, that's the one that does minus res on everything. I need that. I mean, I saw this one guy on a couple ladders ago selling, yeah, something like that. It was, I believe it was rare with 2 socket, and it was, yeah, like 5 poison nova, and he had weaken. So I was like, wow, you know, that's really drool. I wanted it, but he wanted like 1200 forum gold for that on D2JSP, and you know that's quite a lot of dump on a single item from my standard. You know, I'm not rich, so you know, yeah. But I do have something on my poison nova, and I'll show you guys my poison nova later too, down the road. So yeah, the place. Oh, I think yeah, my bow is gone. I could tell. Oh, yeah. See, I made a mistake. You know what? Okay, first it's like that, and second, okay. Yeah, see, this is where the annoying part kind of could be if you're not used to it, right? So if you go like this, right now I cannot unbear myself, right? So I gotta wait until like the bear form, the duration wears out. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You gotta always unbear first, then bring back your CTA, rebow, rebuff, and then you go back in. So kind of like, you know, the bear form part, like this is a little bit annoying part. Like I wish, you know, like they made it where like if you took off the source of the bear form, for example, in that case for me is a beast, like it would just take you out of the form, you know. Like, I think something like that would be, you know, like good quality of life improvement. We'll see. You know, they talked about remaster. This was like the 20th year. You know, the 20th celebration was like what, back in July or June, and nothing happened. You know, no announcement of the remaster. And for me, like D2 remaster, that would be nice, but I'll be worried about my accounts. You know, sense that like right now, you know, Blizzard is trying to link everything to their Battle.net app. So if they release a remaster, like what does that mean? Like, because right now, like I'm using Sandybox to run 2 Diablo at once. So like, can I still do that? You know, and I have like ancient CD keys. You know, so like, you know, what's gonna happen to those? Like, now how are they gonna get affected? Like, you know, I'll be worried, to be honest, actually. So while I am very, you know, hopeful for remaster, especially because of the resolution, like if they could fix the resolution and make it more like, you know, 1920, the one that, you know, we're used to these days. I mean, yeah, but you know, a lot of people argue that'll be difficult because that's gonna mess up the like faster cast rating, hit recovery, like all that is based on like 25 FPS, I think they said. So you know, if the resolution changes, all that calculation will be off too. So, and I guess the biggest thing is like Blizzard doesn't have the codes anymore. They don't have the base codes. They lost it all. So it's like, you know, how can they, you know, work on something where they don't even have like the root for, you know, like the base for. So I don't know. So far, like I haven't heard anything about remaster in like past a month or two. Whereas before that, actually, you know, it was a pretty hot topic. A lot of people were talking about remaster Diablo 2. So the Diablo Warcraft 3 remaster was a massive fail, like unlike any other. Now, I'm an old school gamer. I've been gaming for a long time, and you know, Blizzard has been one of my most favorite games. You know, like I played it all, and you know, Warcraft 3, I played over like 10,000 games. It's like, you know, it's so much more fun than StarCraft, I think. Like, you gotta actually control your heroes, you gotta control your units. Every unit counts. So, you know, it was really, really good. But, you know, when they announced the Reforged, I was looking forward to it. I bought it, I played it, and I asked for my money back like everyone else. And here's a funny thing though, so I got my money back, but I still have the game installed, and for some reason I could still play. And So I don't know if that's intended, if it's a bug, I don't know. Hell, I'm not gonna, say anything. I can still play. So, I'm still gonna play. Okay, now let me go to chaos. See how it's like. Oh, I would love to kill these guys, because this is TC85. Like, a lot of people skip here, but this is TC85. Like, oh my god, I gotta get this. Yeah. Look at that. Look how juicy the pack looks. Yeah. It's very enjoyable and smooth playstyle. See, it's like just right click on a blank ground and just drag and just erase. That's it. Just drag like an eraser. Just erase the areas where the mobs are. And from time to time, for me, like, I change my keybind, so like my mouse button 4 is like show items on the ground. So I'm just kind of looking at the items. Is there anything worthy to pick up? And I still have right click on the ground and just that's it. And if I don't want to see anymore, I just if I want to see, okay. Like, it's just there's nothing more to do. It's like just one-handed play. It's kind of like Fury Barbarian. Fury Barbarian plays like this too. So I think these kind of play styles are pretty important when it comes to choosing to play a character, or dumping like form gold and building a tune. Like, yeah, there's quite a lot of time investment too. Getting a rush. Let's see. Anyways, yeah, it's nice and soft. Things die well. I mean, my damage, max damage, as you can see, is 69k. So, yeah, that's on the high side. And I didn't do anything special, to be honest. I mean, as you guys saw, my gear is like, nothing special, really. Ooh, I don't think I actually showed my charms, did I? Here. Okay. Yeah, see? So good. And they're frozen from my merc. They're getting holy shocked. I come and one-shot things. And also my thunderstorm is dropping from time to time. Like, I had 19 points to spend and I had nowhere to go. And I'm like, okay. And this is the last filler thing, Because with like 100 points or, so how many you can max, right? You can max like 4 or 5. So it's like, with this 19, as I level, I'm going to put it in and, it's kind of open, So for me, like Thunderstorm, I mean, it's kind of like a new attempt on a Thunderstorm, but I like it. And see right now, yeah, my life is kind of suffering because, yeah, the life tap hasn't proc. So sometimes, yeah, in these situations, I gotta pop. And, it looks like my bow's off too, so see now, my damage is down to 66k, so that's one skill I lost. So 3k on one skill. So that's pretty big. That's why, like, although it may be kind of annoying to be, doing this, 3k, it's up to you. For me, it's worth it. So, I do. But like I said on my paladin, bear paladin, yeah, I don't have a CTA. I just go in like that. So, what's this? Oh, fire and lightning. It's like perfect counter to me. But eventually, yes, the physical damage kills it. Okay, time for Diablo. Normally I would like rebow in this situation, right? But I don't want to do that right now. Okay. Usually, yeah, Diablo's like 2-3 shots. It's pretty quick. It's not like my attack rating is high too. It's only like, it's not even 10,000. It's 77%. Yes, given that this is a single player room and all, but still, you know. I mean, I played in a full, you know, 8 people game as well. It still performs very well. I'm sure, you know, this is an old spec. Everybody knows. Like, this is, you know, very powerful build. Okay. Okay. And just, you know, things just kind of explode. Okay. I see, like, they just explode because of the holy shock. Like, I didn't do anything on these guys. And it was before those things that are falling from the sky, so I know that was from the holy shock that they died from. Ooh, burning soul. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see how well I do. I'm confused for my dream procking, helping a little. Oh wow, this. Ooh, yeah, you know, I should be careful. I should have taken that well earlier. Okay. As long as, you know, the glove procs, yeah, the life tap goes, yeah, seriously, you know, it's like nothing to fear. Yeah, you know, this glove is almost like maker, I mean, the difference maker on Uber, you know? Like on a build that you couldn't kill the Uber on, just put on this glove and you kill it almost. And this glove is so hacks, I think. Okay, here it is. Not that hard this time. Wow. Wow, yeah. Let's see, ooh. Monster pack, let's see. That wasn't too bad, right? I mean, you know, how that huge pack just kind of like died. And you know, that's what makes this build so fun. Like, it's so AoE, yet, like, I mean, your AoE is strong, and yet your single target is strong. I mean, what more can you ask? It's like your area damage doer, and yeah, over time, if I just stand and don't do any damage, like, even without the thunderstorm, the holy shock itself will kill them off. It's, you know, it's so good. So yeah, I mean, and there are many different variations on this build too, and I tried like several others myself, and you know, I think they're all enjoyable. They all have like their own different like attractions, but for me, like, this is kind of a little bit more standard that I have seen, and you know, it's just really good. Okay, found. Oh, okay, my yeah. Let me rebow. Okay. All right, let's go see Bale. Oh my god. Yeah, those guys, they suck. Oh, but you know what? I'm sucker for this huge packs. You know, it's like just, you know, it's just so tempting. It's like, oh my god, like, you know, this huge pack. Like, don't you want to kill it? Oh, my armor is going. Okay. Ah, it's Dusk. That's why. Dusk's durability is really low. It's only 20. Do I have Rao Rune? See, I know on my other character has a bunch of Rao Runes, so. Okay, looks like that was it. Oh, this one. Strangler. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, because it's so AoE focused too, like, a lot of times just things just melt. Like right here. See? You know, that was pretty fast. Like, that one, I didn't even have to go to it, right? Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna just go cure this poison. I hate poison. Okay. Okay. So it just really feels nice, you know? Things just literally just melt. Okay. Oh, I heard a charm. Small charm. Okay, you know, I'll just use Kane back in town. And on this, actually, I want to rebow, you know. Okay. Let's see how long it takes to kill Bear. Oh, okay. Not bad. I got that pushback thing, but overall that was pretty quick. So yeah, that was the build. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, please give it a try. I think it's a really nice build, and like I said, there's so many different variations to it. So you know, you can use this as like a maybe like a standard, and from here you could try like the ES version of it, or like maybe with dragon armors. I mean, it's been done, and I think they're all viable. So I hope this was an informative video for you all. And if you have any questions, just put them on the comment below. And on an ending note, yeah, I forgot to talk about a few things. Actually, yeah, so my block is 75% max. So it's a lot of shit tons of decks I had to put in there. So that's when the base, shield will come into play. If you want to put less, I think Monarch is less. And if this is gonna be 156 here anyways, then maybe you could just get a Monarch instead of Troll Nest. And my charms wise, I have Lightning Lifers with matching graphics, and all res lifers, and here's some dex and strength. Obviously dex I need anyways, so yeah. So hopefully that kind of completes the show, and if you have any questions, let me know.